Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Keg Tap Reviews. Today on tap, we have Lagunitas Lucky 13. It is a red ale, and I am looking forward to getting into this because, as many of you know, I had a baby about a month ago now on September 13th. And in posting that on my on our Twitter account, I found out that another craft beer couple in the state of New Jersey also had a baby on the same exact day, on September 13th. One of our reviewers and drinkers as well on the site had celebrated his birthday on the 13th as well. And then finally there was somebody else from New Jersey who had a baby this year on the 13th as well. So I thought 13 must be my lucky number. So let me go out and grab a beer with the number 13 in it and just give it a go. I have another beer that I'm going to save for the next review. But today we have Lagunitas Lucky 13. I don't know much about it other than that it's a red ale. And it is the 13th anniversary edition. And it is an 8.8 ABV. So 60 IBUs it says here. So that I don't really know what to expect from this other than that it's probably going to be a little hoppy. With the original gravity being 0.085, I'm looking for something a little more sweeter and a little more maltier than normal. So let's go ahead and get this open and see what it has for us. The beer pour is like a golden color. I wouldn't say it's a red ale. It doesn't look, there isn't too much a hue of red on that, but it pours a golden color. There's some slight carbonation coming off the bottom. There's like half a finger's worth of just a white head on the top there. And overall, it's just different than any other red ale that I've seen. Okay, so we have the beer poured. Let's go ahead and put it to our nose and see what we come up with. That pineapple, grapefruit, you know, that West Coast, that IPA smell. It doesn't really smell like a red. But, and the smell is faint as well, but definitely there. It definitely just smells like your normal IPA. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a taste and see what we come up with. Cheers! Okay, this has one of the best mouthfeels that I've ever had on an IPA. Man, the carbonation on that, just the creaminess that coats the palate is something usually that I look for in my Belgian ales, my Belgian triples. This hits it spot on. This is great mouthfeel. So in terms of what it tastes like, you get that very typical IPA taste. There's, you know, that grapefruit, citrusy, a flavor in there from that hops. You get that malt characteristic, which is great because those hops don't bite you with bitterness. At 60 IBUs, it's definitely not a hop forward beer. Well, it is, but it isn't something that's overwhelming you, and the IBUs are not in the hundreds. Saving grace of this beer is that mouthfeel. This is awesome, and it's something that I really like in my beer. So I'm really digging this right now. The only thing I would say is it's not like any red ale that I've had. It really is more of akin to an IPA, but that's not, you know, that to me is not gonna you know, hurt it in its rating here. So overall, what would I give this beer? Listen, you know, I think this is a good brew. Do I think it's a red ale? No, I think it's an IPA. But that's just me. That's just me. You know, I'm no judge, a beer judge or anything like that. But I really think consider this an IPA. It has all the characteristics that you look for in an IPA, or that you find in an IPA. Has that tropical fruit, citrus characteristic, a nice hop bite, but that's a bite that is really offset by a malty sweetness in it. So it's not something that's overwhelming the palate, but something that's more of a balanced beer, coming from that both hop bitter and the sweetness from the from the malts. But all that said, this has one of the most outstanding mouthfeels that I've had in an IPA ever. And you know, you could label this a Belgian IPA, and that would be so spot on. But it doesn't have that Brett funkiness. But other than that, this is what you find in the mouthfeel is what you find more in the Belgian beers. That triple that really coats your palate and just leaves a nice creaminess on your palate. So if you're looking for an IPA, okay, forget Red Ale. If you're looking for an IPA, double IPA, because 8.8, with an outstanding mouthfeel that's very balanced and is a malty, citrusy, tropical fruit beer, this is your beer here. Go ahead and try it. A- from me, folks. And yeah, if you can find it, I think they released it in May. Go ahead and grab a bottle and drink up.